Good morning, I'm back. Good morning, Borodar. How are you? I had such a lovely week last week away on retreat, so thank you for your patience. And it was back with a bang, really. Lovely service in Abergavenny celebrating the diocese and Pentecost, and lots of people, lots of joy, very modern worship, which just sort of filled my heart. And then Sunday, I had the joy, absolute pleasure of baptising a baby in the Pentecost service, Sunday service, which was just wonderful. And then the week is going to unfold with big meetings and all sorts of other stuff. But I've come back well rested, and people always ask what happens on a retreat and how does it go and what's the result. And I think people want to see fruit from it. And of course, sometimes the fruit is just in its tiniest seed form, and I can't say that anything extraordinary struck me or happened, but I was left with this overwhelming feeling that if churches aren't joyful and aren't welcoming, and if we aren't able to set aside the things that we find difficult, to be sure to welcome in those who are trying to explore their faith, then we are never, ever going to be able to demonstrate the love of God to people and be able to allow them to explore what being in God's love and being part of his family really means. And I don't know where I'm going with that, and it's gonna, if it chimes with you and you're thinking, oh yeah, I'm aware of that too, but I just look around and I see there's a million social clubs to join, and we have to stand out and be different. And of course the difference is that we've got God, and faith is the bedrock of our relationships with each other and with him. And are we joyful enough? Are we welcoming enough? Are we good enough at setting aside the difference? Do we manage to forgive? Are we willing to say sorry? Because sorry didn't cost a lot, actually. The word is, we put an awful lot of weight on the word. It might feel a lot, and perhaps it should, but actually saying sorry should be easy for us. So anyway, joyful, welcoming, full of love, and interested in the newcomer. That's kind of where I've been left at the moment, and I don't know what we're going to do with that, but perhaps that's enough. Perhaps just sharing that with you is enough. The other thing that just kept coming back to me last week, and I have to share it with you, is that little verse in Jeremiah that just pings in my mind so often, and I do trust that it comes from God, because it's too good to miss. And I'm going to read it to you and leave it with you and see what you make of it over the next weeks and months. It's probably all fitting in with our Leading Your Church into Growth stuff, which, if you don't know about it, have a look further down the Facebook feed and you'll see some invitations, because we'd love to see you there. But let me read the Jeremiah to you. Here it goes. It's Jeremiah chapter 29. Now, we always hear verse 11, but I'm going to read verse 12, 13 and 14 as well, because they build on the theme and they're important. So here we go. For surely I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans for your welfare and not for harm, to give you a future with hope. Then, when you call upon me and come and pray to me, I will hear you. When you search for me, you will find me. If you seek me with all your heart, I will let you find me, says the Lord. And I will restore your fortunes and gather you from all the nations and all the places. We know that first bit, don't we? I have plans for you, but I think that there's more in it. We're offered an opportunity to set that in motion and to take some action about it, which is about calling upon God, praying to him. He promises he'll hear us, and then searching for him. And perhaps that's a theme we need to come back to another time. Remind me. Right, I'm going to go because I've got a million emails to do, and some good stuff too. I hope you have a good week, and I shall look forward to seeing you, and take care, and God bless. You know where I am. Bye bye.